Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is my 180 story, which is my personal story about how I was headed one direction in my life, and then Jesus changed the direction of my life 180 degrees. I was born and raised in a Christian home and always knew God existed. I went to church every Sunday and answered all the questions with ease. When I was 5, God brought 2 little boys into our house that were quite a handful. They tested my patience and annoyed me a lot. I had a hard time dealing with this because I just never put all my trust in God. When they left when I was 10, my life at home became a lot easier, and during the middle of my 5th grade year, I was stressed out about homework and wanted to have someone I could rely on and put my strength in. I realized that someone was God. I prayed the prayer later that year at a Toby Mac concert, and I remember telling my parents the next day, and my mom screamed when she heard the news. At the time, I was very confused why she was so excited. I realize now that it was because she was excited for me that I would live a life of following the Lord and be saved from eternal damnation. After those events, I started to understand more and more why my decision was such a good one. I found myself becoming more patient, getting annoyed less frequently, and wanting to learn more and more about the Bible and God. God is still working in my life and my family's lives as He brought back those 2 boys plus 1 more to live with us 4 years ago. Originally, I didn't like the idea of them coming back because everything would become harder and more stressful. But as I looked at my reasoning, I realized it was just me being selfish. Since then, God has been challenging me and growing me daily. I learned how to hold my tongue a lot better, my patience grew a lot, and I learned a lot about parenting. One of my favorite verses that my mom and dad always told me when I started to stray is Philippians 2, 3, and 4. It says, "Do nothing from selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others more important than yourselves. Let each of you not look out to your own interests, but also to the interests of others." That verse has helped me become more selfless and to treat others how I would want to be treated. Since then, we have adopted 2 of those kids, and I am now working on how to be a great older brother and a godly example. Since coming to Colorado for college, I had to completely start new with making friends and adjusting to dorm life. Thankfully, God has been answering prayers of me finding community to be in a part with crew, and I look forward to spending the next few years of college here and with them. I'm so grateful to my parents for raising me up in a godly way and taking me to church, but ultimately it was God that took my heart and made me realize what I have in Him. Before Christ, I was uncertain, and now I am purposeful. My name is Cooper, and this is my 180 story.